If you're looking to become more confident and productive in your life, and also possibly an aspiring content creator, well then this video is for you. My name is Jerry, the Tranzending, and the whole point of this video is to build confidence in myself and also hold myself accountable through the daily tasks that I set out by what I call is Vournaling. And it's basically video journaling. Instead of putting like a journal pen to a paper where you set out to do 2 to 3 tasks for the day, it's video format where you would wake up, set your intention first thing in the morning of what you're going to do, 2 to 3 tasks. And then after you record yourself, then you'll document exactly what you're going to be doing of those tasks. So it's almost just like vlogging the actual thing to show evidence of yourself getting those things completed. And then at the end of the day, you'll reflect on how did things go? Did I take care of all the tasks? And then that's pretty much it. So the whole goal of that for myself specifically is because I've let myself go for the past 4 to 5 years. I literally would procrastinate, distract myself, going on Netflix, watching movies, whatever, when I had things that I had to take care of, but I'd always push it tomorrow. And it got to a point where I got super sick of myself. And I was just disgusted because you start to lose self-trust in yourself because you would say, oh, I'm going to do this. And then you end up not doing it. And I kept repeating that same pattern. So I basically started to lose confidence in who I was and not being an action taker. And it's probably the worst feeling as an individual when you end up being a person that can't keep promises to themselves. So yeah, that's the whole reason why I'm doing this. And I have been doing this for the past basically 2 months, and I've seen immense progress of my productivity go up by a lot. I was able to complete things a lot more faster and efficiently because it's almost like you're forcing yourself to having to do these things because you have to create content. And then not only that, I forgot to mention is that you would post this. I started on TikTok, but maybe if you aren't too confident in posting on social media, you can always create a private video log of this. But I decided that I wanted to do, this as like a public diary and possibly inspire other people and build a potential brand and community through this format. And then of course I will reiterate and figure out what will be the next step when I want to change out this format, because I'm planning on posting every day as it's like a diary. And I think this is a great opportunity for anyone who is looking to learn how to use the camera and also be able to speak in front of the camera, which also builds that confidence and that comfort of knowing how to communicate through the camera itself. Trust me, I probably did like 2, 3, 4, 5 takes of this already. And over time you start to get used to how to, communicate and flow in the moment. But yeah, I think there's a lot to learn trying this format because you also learn how to use a camera, learn different angles, different lighting while you're just doing a diary / documentary of your life. Because sometimes it gets too hard and complicated when you have to start with like being an actual YouTuber. You have to think of like actual hard ideas and you have to actually like map things out, learn how to shoot and do the angles, etc. And sometimes it's hard to get to that point when you don't even know how to use a camera. So this is something that you can do without pressure and also just having fun with it, holding yourself accountable and documenting and becoming better. It's a win-win for everyone. So I'm going to start with myself now, and my videos typically start off with this. This is day 52 of rebuilding self-trust, and I'm committing to going to the gym. It is it is chest and back day, and then I will be eating 3,000 calories for the day, and then editing for 4 hours of deep intentional work for wedding films that I have to take care of. And then I also have to, I don't like to say I have to, but I will also be posting on TikTok and Instagram a bodybuilding post as I want to continue building my physique and also build a presence of a bodybuilding character. And that's pretty much what I have for the day, and enjoy the rest of the video.
Just running in breakfast and now we head to the gym. Whee!
It's in the car.
Bye. Tired.
All right, getting our lift in. So with my chest and back day, I like to start with chest, and I typically superset both chest and back just to save time. And I like my incline dumbbell presses because I think my weakest point on my chest is my upper chest. So I'm trying to focus on growing that specific muscle. And then here we have the cable lat rows, single arm specifically, which I actually really like because it has constant tension on the lower lats, and I'm trying to grow that V taper wing. And I usually do also dumbbell rows, depending if I feel like doing more of a compound movement. And then this is your standard barbell bench press. I like to go more focused on heavy, which is my 4 to 6 rep range. And I was only able to hit about 5 reps on this one and needed help. This is the neutral grip lat pull downs. I like these to be able to target specifically the lower lats as I'm trying to grow that wide V shape. I need that long, wide back. And then this is the incline press machine, very standard. This is a good hypertrophy muscle builder where I like to do 10 to 15 reps to burn out the chest. And then we get back to the standard straight bar pull downs, which it's more of an emphasis of the entire back, and I enjoy doing these as well. This is my favorite incline finisher for the upper chest, where I could feel a nice stretch to really sculpt and shape that upper chest portion. Last but not least, the last back exercise, which is the cable back rows, which is the overhand grip. I am trying to build that upper back thickness inside, and to finish off with one tricep exercise, single arm cable pull downs, I guess you could call it, and then also doing a hammer curl with dumbbells. I do it in a very different form than most people, just because I like it that way. And that's the gym sesh. We just finished the gym, and now we're headed back to eat lunch, and then I'll be working on my bodybuilding content on top of the 4-hour edit session. Let's get it! It's the great lock-in, y'all! Sometimes I get too self-defeated because I'm like, what's the point of posting if everyone else is already posting the same shit, same tips, same techniques, it's all there. You could find all the big creators that already have that information, but at the same time, there's always new, younger people who are discovering new creators, and myself can be a potential, bodybuilding influencer that not just to look cool and be like an ego person to be like, look at me, but more so to be like, oh wow, this person is like super cool, and like they're able to share actual tips, and I can resonate with the way that this person is. So yeah, don't ever overthink it, I guess. At least this is a tip for myself, to not get overwhelmed and always think like, oh, what's the point? It's too saturated. But at the end of the day, it's not saturated. You just got to keep putting out content, showing yourself, and truly believing in what you're sharing, not just, oh, is this gonna hit? Is this gonna be the right content? Obviously there's a little bit of strategy, but it's also more so like having fun with it, where I'm like, oh dude, like I feel like people should know about this. Like you have, like if you don't know about this, you're missing out. So that's kind of where I'm trying to frame my mindset. And yeah, that's a little random rant there. So let me continue with my sandwich. I was gonna record myself eating, but I already ate my lunch, and now I'm gonna start my 1-hour session of bodybuilding content. Let's go. Finished about an hour and a half. Already cut the entire wedding film, which is nice. Now I just gotta put the music together and all that stuff. But in the meantime, I have a mattress getting delivered. My sleep quality is gonna be so good. I'm excited because my back's been hurting, getting knocked all the time, and my bed's just been getting hella soft and sinking. So I have to go and take all the mattress stuff off and have the guy ready to prepare it. I swear, it's like, I would think that it's not that bad, but it's so soft now that it like I sink in. I don't know if you can like see it. Like it gets like it's so like in there, you know. Usually it'll hold like that much of tension, but when I press in, it gets like so deep. Goodbye, body aches. So just finished the 2-hour block. Got the mattress in. Had to take out the trash. Now I'm gonna start the last 2-hour block.
California, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your sister and Mrs. Son.
All right. Checking in. Today is a really good day. I'm just super happy. I feel good energetically, physically, mentally, especially because I got up early. I got all the things done in a timely manner of a schedule that I actually mapped out, which it's crazy, right? Like maybe there are people that literally follow a schedule, but for me, that's a big accomplishment because I don't work corporate. So it's easy to just kind of like do the corporate work for 8 hours, whatever that is. But for someone that works for themselves and having to create a schedule, you are your own boss, you are your own employer. You have to tell yourself to do these things in order to get things done in the efficient manner, I would say. But yeah, I feel really good in comparison to the whole last week. It was a shit show. I literally just fell apart, got into my bad patterns and habits, and sat in this very strong negativity, especially with like the pain in my, neck that prevented me from being able to train for the past 3-4 days. But I worked out and I was able to hit chest and back and not feel too much issues, but definitely like I have to be careful or else I'll like trigger and mess it up again. So yeah, just got to heal. Yeah, so I would encourage you guys to try this Vournaling thing. To be honest, I truly believe that it will help you gain more productivity and also just be a better individual overall. Out of like what I would say, if you were to do this Vournaling, you'll gain about three skills. One, you'll be better at your camera skills, especially if you're starting out new. Like you can play around, try different angles, mess with lighting. Two, you're actually setting out tasks to do things, so you're getting things done. And when you get things done, three, you build confidence in yourself and you start to feel at a I like to say higher vibration, higher frequency. You just feel just like in tune. You feel good about yourself. And then not only that, you also build the public speaking skills. You learn how to talk to the camera. It makes you become better at that. So I think overall, it's a really beneficial, project or experiment that you should do. And then on top of that, you also create memories that you can look back on, like a video journal diary that you can read, but instead you get to watch it back and just be like, damn, like 10 years after this, I'll look back and be like, whoa, I made this 10 years ago. This is crazy to me. And then not only that, potentially you start to actually build an audience through this. And then over time, you start to think of new ideas of what you actually want to create on YouTube. So yeah, it's like, all I see is positives behind it because there's no pressure and it's just room for you to grow creatively. I encourage you guys to start Vournaling. I'll see you guys in the next video. Keep on transcending. Peace.